It's 9 a.m. at the community center, and something's going on. A whole bunch of people are showing up with toolkits and buckets of spare parts. It's a fix-it clinic in Flagstaff, Arizona, where anyone can bring in a broken appliance, and the volunteers will repair it for free. Flagstaff residents are arriving with a bewildering array of household items: lamps, water pumps, shades, microwaves, clothes, fans, wooden drawers, hair dryers, bicycles, and headphones. Everything from robotic vacuum cleaners to 40-year-old record players. Apparently, there's nothing these guys won't try to make whole again. Anything that's well and truly broken ends up at the center table, where Ward takes it apart for recycling. The morning rush is almost over when 10-year-old Ace comes in with a stuffed dog. It no longer barks or wags its tail, and Ace is beside himself. The team sets to work. Ace keeps a close eye on them. They realize that the switch is broken. A frantic search ensues until they find a replacement part on Ward's recycling table. The volunteers are also fixing Ace's cars. He's apparently quite hard on his possessions, but he only cares about his dog. Success!
See, this is the switch, it turns it on and off.
But now they have to do some serious surgery.
Let's do the other side, yeah.
Ward tries to distract Ace by asking him to help deconstruct a microwave.
See if you can take that one out. You gotta push it on it real hard. And then...
Meanwhile, the team sneaks the dog over to Beth, who drops everything to sew him up again. Ace is completely absorbed with Ward's microwave. That gives the team time to hand the dog off to Bree, who fixes jewelry. She makes him a new collar with extra strong fishing line. Ace is happy to get his dog back, but by now he's decided that he'd rather take his toys apart than play with them. And he's found a friend. For Ward, teaching young people to recycle is more than just a hobby. When the clinic's over, he takes home the heavy boxes of broken parts and puts them in his living room. Most evenings he watches television while stripping wires and breaking motors down into recyclable components. His wife Bracken, who's very tidy, has gotten used to it, although...
She would wish I didn't do it here. It's a little messy.
But after 40 years of marriage, she understands why it's so important to him.
I just kind of enjoy it, and sometimes it really is just a challenge. I want to see how can I get this apart, and how did they build it?
But it's so much more than that. Recycling permeates every part of Ward's life.
Let's see what I can get here.
Most people go to the library to borrow books. Ward goes to take them apart. Once he realized that books are not recyclable because of their hard covers, he found a book debinder and got some friends to help.
That I can get. Yeah.
Ward is 78.
That one's tough.
Don't kill yourself.
I know I can get it.
He'll deliver the white paper to the local recycling plant. When Ward goes for his daily walk, he brings a set of clippers to cut back shrubs, and he pulls weeds along the public sidewalks. He says he does it for the workout. But the truth is, he cares deeply about his neighborhood. And it gives him an excuse to look in all the dumpsters along his route. He's built himself a hook to remove the cans and plastic bottles. He's not doing it for the money. He'll earn less than 50 cents. He just doesn't want them to end up in the landfill.
Okay.
Ward likes to see what people are throwing away. He says it helps him to understand what's happening on the ground. 6 years ago, Ward started researching every aspect of recycling in Flagstaff.
This is our total solid waste.
He sifted through thousands of pages of data and now knows more than almost anyone in town about Flagstaff's recycling issues and solutions. Which is why Ward is always welcome at the local recycling plant. He even built them a sign to help people figure out what should and shouldn't go into the bins.
They just know that, we can only do bottles, jugs, and jars, and they don't know why. And it's just confusion to them.
Ward hangs around a while to see if anyone needs help, but where he really wants to be is inside the facility. It all comes down to a simple formula.
The way the system works right now is if you can sell it, it'll get recycled. What do you do with something that you can't sell? If nobody wants them, you've done all the work for nothing without understanding. There's got to be somebody on the other end that wants it.
So what is worth recycling?
The one thing that's obvious if you do some research is that metals ought to be recycled. They take a lot of energy, you dig up a lot of earth. You don't need to do that. Copper, aluminum, steel gets a little lower, but it's still important.
And cardboard. They call it the Amazon effect. America is drowning in cardboard packaging. But most of all, not enough people are recycling. The rules are just too complicated. And when they put the wrong stuff in the recycling bin, it destroys the machinery. But Ward isn't about to give up.
Anything I can help with?
He believes that if we can simplify the process, people will step up and do the right thing. Until then, Ward will continue being a good citizen, one length of copper at a time.
Good copper.